This right here is my uncle's beautiful 2014 C7 Corvette. It has a 6.2 liter V8 with a manual transmission. It is a beautiful car. So since I had the pleasure of borrowing this car for the weekend, I figured let's make a short video of me driving it and telling you guys all about it. But since this spot isn't very fun to drive on, I'm going to drive over to my favorite spot and shoot some driving clips. Even just driving this car as a daily feels really good and really fun because the transmission feels great. You get the exhaust note all the time, even if you're just accelerating slightly. The clutch is heavy, but in a good way. I've driven his other car, the Subaru. In that car the clutch is like super heavy, but still has no feedback, so this one is like a good mix. It's heavy but has a lot of feedback. But of course, this car really comes alive when you let it rip all the way through the RPMs. Thing is, you go really fast, really quickly when you do that. So it's really only on the track you can do that. It's not like a Civic or something that you could just drive and just let it rip and roll through the gears. If you're on the gas for like 1 second, you're already doing illegal speeds. Luckily for me though, I did have the opportunity to drive it on track actually. And there of course we could really use all the horsepower it's got. It was my first time on track, so it's a really fun experience. Maybe not the best first track car, but can't complain. If you're interested to see how that went, I have a video up that showcases basically my whole track day and some highlights from the driving and stuff. It was my first track day, so it was really fun. But I'm coming up on some fun roads right now, so I'm gonna put up the cameras where I want them, put up the microphones back at the exhaust, and get some cool clips. Alright, now that that's done, I think it's time to let it rip. That's just third gear and it already pulls up to 100 so quickly. It has so much torque in the low RPMs. So different from the Subaru I often drive here as well, where you really need to rev it out a bit more. This car you can just, I can put it in fourth right now, set it at 2000 RPM. Yeah, it's crazy stuff. And it's really planted on the road as well. On a road like this, I can't really let it rip through first, second, and third, because then I'll be up in like 200 kilometers an hour, and it'll just be really dangerous because there are other cars here, and I also don't want to lose my license. But now I'm not stuck behind traffic anymore, so let's try second. Yeah, you cannot give full throttle off on second on this with this car. You'll have to stick with third because second is just way too dangerous. Whenever you drive this car, you never get sick of the engine note. It's just so beautiful. Down in the low RPM you get this low rumbling, and in the high RPMs you get like a more high-pitched, beautiful V8 sound, because it still revs to like 6,500, a little bit more, So for a V8 with a 6.2 liter, I think that's pretty good. I don't really need to use it because this car has so much torque in the low RPMs, but I'm using the automatic rev matching system and I think it's really good. I'm sure lots of purists hate it, but for me that don't want to try to heel and toe on another person's car and go really quickly and try to maybe mess it up, I think the rev matching system is really nice to have. Because you can just, this is fourth and then third and second. It's just too good. Usually when I drive around here, this is like my version of Mount Akena for Takumi or whatever. I usually don't drive too many runs because you get more and more comfortable and you get closer and closer to the edge, and one day you're gonna have a crash, so I'd rather not have it be today. So I think that's just gonna be it for this video. I'm gonna compile some more driving shots to end it.